Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Business Influence Podcast with me, Leroy Mark. We're still at the IMC Conference 2025, Marketing as Business. And on the couch, I have an old friend of Style ID Africa. It's Darren Morris from Lucky Hustle. Darren, hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm chill, bro. Seeing you is like, oh, what a lovely day. I've been sitting upright the whole day, speaking to delegates.
Yeah.
But your family, so I can chill out.
Oh, yeah, chill, man. Take your shoes off.
Yeah, listen, don't you tip me. This jacket's coming off in a couple of minutes. Listen, you've got something special there for us. What's going on there?
Man, I do. So Lucky Hustle have launched our own energy drink
All right.
with the power of the magical Slayer.
Okay.
Yeah, we know nothing about producing energy drinks, so
But
we've done
you made a plan.
a marketing collab
Yeah.
to basically team up with Slayer and do a limited edition can. So it's called Unlucky Lemonade.
Unlucky.
And you can get it online or in store, and it's just for fun.
I love it. It's definitely keeping on brand with
Dude.
what Lucky Hustle's about. It's
Yeah.
fun to look at, fun to engage with. Darren, let's talk business. Be serious for a second.
Cool.
Because we can be serious.
I'll try my best.
Yeah,
I
we can
can't
be
promise.
serious.
I can't promise.
So when I put my hands together like this, it's really, really deep.
All right, let's do it.
So marketing as business, all right? We sat down with Dale earlier on,
Yeah.
who has put together the IMC conference, and she was chatting around how marketing is business.
Yes.
Chat to me about your experience as a marketer generally, about how sometimes you get into rooms and you feel like you're just an add-on, a plus one, and you're not seen as a core of a business.
Well, it's quite interesting because as marketers, a lot of us feel, if not all of us feel that what we do, number one, everybody's got an opinion about.
Oh, yes.
So, if you're in the world of accounting or finance, it's like the numbers, if you do the recon, it's done.
Yeah.
When it comes to our stuff, it's like you're putting your stuff on the screen every single time you go into a room. You're putting your idea on the screen, and someone goes, "I like it" or "I don't like it." So it is a tough business in general. And I think with the rise of things like AI and all these things as well, we've got another burden on our back to be like, how do we now operate in this world where not only can people, I suppose, judge our stuff, but can actually start doing what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested in that because I was saying to a few of the guests that for the last 3 days, I've been on conference and an AI conference, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a lawyer by trade, my friend. So, and we've had to do a lot of mental gymnastics, at least I had to, around this idea of AI. And it's interesting to me, especially for the creative economy that we both operate in, when we chat about where does Darren end and AI begin when we start creating in this world of creativity. Do you think the creative economy is in danger of being, I won't say mechanized, but more artificial intelligent?
It's interesting. I don't think it's in danger, and I think parts of it are in danger if you don't treat it in the right way. I'll give you an example. Like, let's say you, by trade, you went and you studied how to do architecture and build houses, for example. Now, you now have the ability to go and build a house. If I had to give you all the resources, you could go and build your house. But, being Leroy, you're a busy man, you've got things to do. So basically, if you say to me, okay, cool, I want to go and build a house, what AI allows you to do, or let me put it this way from a marketing point of view, all of the people that we are now dealing with, in the past, they didn't know like how Photoshop worked, how video editing worked.
Yes.
Now they can do it.
Yes.
Now everybody knows how to do what we do.
Yeah.
And it's the same as the building a house thing. Everybody kind of now knows how to build that house. But I'm not going to hire you to build me a house, because there's so many levels to that, and there's so much deeper thinking around that, that just because everybody now knows the basics doesn't mean that I'm going to now give you 5 million rand to go and build me my dream home. And I think that's where the danger comes in, and also the strong will survive, because you are going to get a lot of people, climbing out of wherever, who kind of say, I can do this, I can do that. And you're also going to get clients who are, going to say like, why do I need you to do that? I can do that.
You can pay someone else.
Exactly. And you know what? I think that we're going to go through a wave where everybody burns their fingers, which is great because everybody's going to try and do things, and they're going to, like, right now, I can't design for whatever, but I can literally go on, you know, any AI thing and go and create something.
Put these prompts in and get something out.
Put the prompts in, but at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not going to build a legacy brand like that. So going back to your question about, is it in danger? There are parts of it. But if you use AI as a tool, if you use AI as, you know, another tool to your marketing world and your marketing experience and all of that, you've got nothing to be scared of as a marketer, because people have to buy into the experience and the brain power, not just the final execution.
I think the best way I've heard it said was that everyone is assuming that the train is leaving of AI, and what the train is actually just doing is just going around. It will come back.
Yeah.
So you don't need to be running after the train just yet. Figure yourself out. It will come back again a few times, like everything else has.
Yeah.
Right. When we saw you know, the advent of the internet, we said, well, there goes that. When video became king, we're like, well, no longer will you have to be reading or doing any of that, and and it still exists.
Yeah.
I'm interested in how you approach creativity, because it's you know, especially in our industry where things are very, very tight. You need to execute to very specific levels, and creativity that is required of you. You know, it's almost like a weird thing, right? Like you're under pressure to be creative, and can you really be creative under pressure? I don't know. How you approach it, where you're able to just execute such wonderful work and be able to really tap into almost the fabric of what the client is, but still bring out quality work that is, one, digestible, easy to understand, and actually entertaining.
With AI.
Yeah. No. Generally, you as a creative, because I'm very interested in the process, because you guys have, you know, you create. I mean, we were chatting earlier on how you've been creating the whole day, and you even directed me at some point, and it was just, in the moment, it was so crazy to see the energy, the understanding, how you're pulling all human beings together to make this thing happen.
At the core of it, it just comes down to passion, man. It really just comes down to passion. It, like, doesn't matter where the world is or what happens. Like, I was born for this.
Yeah.
I was born for this. There's nothing else that I could do. I promise you, if you deleted the word advertising or marketing from you know, the ethos of things, I'd probably be, you know, homeless or in jail. Like, probably, maybe, who knows? But this is what I live for. This is the only thing that I know how to do, and then I'll do day to day. So it doesn't matter what, you know, new things come into my space, whether it's AI, whether it's this, whether it's that. You know, I wake up every day with a purpose to create and to do it. And I think, you know, when you have that passion and you have a team around you, you kind of ripple that passion onto them, and that gives us the kind of oomph to just keep doing what we're doing day in and day out, and the ideas don't fall flat, because it's that there's a fire burning inside.
Do you think convenings like we've had today at the IMC, what do they do for the industry? Especially because, you know, for the longest time we've been sort of in competition with each other, right? We meet in spaces, but we're definitely aware of the competition.
Oh yeah.
This is the first time, you know, this kind of gathering is one of the few times in the year where we meet as colleagues, as contemporaries, where I go, I like your work. I can flatter you and say, Darren, that was a great campaign.
Yeah.
You know, what does that do for the market?
Well, look, I think the IMC are doing something very special and very different. I think what they're doing is they're providing a platform for people to kind of voice their opinions. What we've got in this industry is generally, but aside from the IMC, we see ourselves at award ceremonies. And it's just
absolutely.
like, how many did you win? How many golds did you win? Oh, this is what I did. It's a fucking dick measuring competition.
Yeah, absolutely it is.
So what IMC does is they created a platform that addresses the issues that are going on, that people are thinking about, that they're not saying. You know, what clients are frustrated with their agencies for, what agencies are frustrated with their clients, which there's always a lot. It basically voices them, and it gets people to kind of just recalibrate and think how they're supposed to be thinking. And it's been going, like, for the last, I've attended the last two, and I got so much out of it, because you're getting the leaders of, you know, the best agencies and the best brands who have actually built the legacy brands. We're not talking about the cuck ones. You're not seeing any cuck on stage. You're seeing the best of the best.
Absolutely.
And it gives you a chance just to hear how that person thinks and understand the why behind them.
I think for me, it has been so crazy, Darren, because I didn't realize just how people live this thing. You know, you sit in your corner and you see a really good campaign, a really good ad, and you go, oh, that's really brilliant, and you move away from it. But as you say, there's some people who labor over this thing. Like you can see it. You can see it. It's tangible almost, where there's a almost evangelical way of dealing with it.
Yeah.
I'm interested in how do we then replicate how, you know, this market is going, especially because we find ourselves at a place where our budgets are being slashed every single week. Like marketing budgets are just under strain.
Yeah.
CMOs and, you know, the marketing departments are really scrambling.
Yeah.
You know, how do we continue doing good work that is engaging, entertaining, you know, really aspirational, and still meet the budgets that our clients have?
It's an interesting question, but you know, it's like, for me, it comes down to if I have money, I'm going to pay for something that works for me.
Yeah.
If I have money and I've tried something before and it doesn't work, I'm going to take money away from that. And at the moment, you know, Amit Tilly said it so well on LinkedIn a day or two ago. He put a post up that spoke about like marketing has become boring and it's become flat and it's all of these things. And like, because of that, I understand why people are, I mean, besides for the economical, you know, all of the economic reasons, I understand why brands are saying less budget for this, less budget for this, less budget for this, because agencies are delivering, they're delivering work. And then basically from that, you know, brands are putting a lot of money, and then you're getting like an influencer or a TikToker who's going and doing something for a quarter of the price and getting far more engagement, far more engagement. So I understand why the budgets are moving around. And I think a solve to that is that, honestly, like we need to just pause. I think we're going through something in this industry right now where agencies are scared of clients. It's jump, how high?
When do I land?
It's when do I land? They want to call you at 8 at night. Oh, sure, you know, I'll do that. Like, we have to at some point say, like, either you partner with us, you know, and you work with us, and go somewhere else. Like that's the reality of it, and it's the truth. You know, it's not nice to say it, but it's honestly the truth of the matter. It's like, we are in this industry to do brave work. If you're a lawyer, right, and I come to you and I say, oh, Leroy, you need to write my you know, my whatever contract. And you start writing it, and then I'm like, Leroy, change that, do it like this better. Then I'm going to use some ChatGPT. And what the hell's the point of it?
Why am I here?
Like, I need to trust you. You've got the years and years of experience, and you have to bring your magic to the table. And I think that's the problem. A lot of marketers are scared of the clients, and people are not being brave, and people are not being bold, and it's ending up with, honestly, a decade of probably the work in the industry.
We've seen a definite slump. I think we've seen that those who had the audacity, they've really reaped the benefits, because you do see how the mind shares move there.
Absolutely. The ones that are doing it right, and we know who they are. They're the ones that are going up there and getting the golds and the Grand Prix, because they are still brave and they're still bold. But there's a lot of people in the market at the moment that are literally just falling flat because of fear. Being scared, man.
And they also want to be in the room because everyone's talking and they don't actually have anything to say. Darren, I cannot thank you enough. Hope to see you again next year. Same couch. You've got a recurring, never-ending invite. In fact, next year you're hosting. I'm just gonna come as a guest.
I'll interview you next year. I'm interviewing
interview me. Ask me about how I feel about things.
Shame, man. You've had a long day.
I've had a long day, but it's been one of the most insightful. But at least I've got a energy drink to have later on. So I'm going past to the Lucky Hustle stable to get myself an energy drink. You two look out for it. Go over to, where do I get it?
What? The energy
drink?
Just drop us. We're doing a campaign now. If you drop us a DM on Instagram, and you're in advertising or marketing, just tell us why your team needs some energy. Because we know we're all flat, and we'll send you like a couple of cases for free.
A couple of cases coming your way, so DM them and also share around. Don't gatekeep now the good stuff. That's Darren Morris from Lucky Hustle, and we're about to wrap up this wonderful day at the IMC.
Are you listening? Damn.